Hello, this is Siko and Ale, and today we're introducing a map called NS2 Turtle, created by Evil Bob 1.
Hello everyone.
So, what do you think about this map in general? What were your first impressions, Ale?
Well, I have played this map only once, so I have pretty limited experience with it, but I think it's a very fun map to play. It's very fast paced. It's much faster than Summit, for example. It was a lot of fun to play. I can't wait to see what kind of strategies you can do on this map.
Yeah, my first impressions before actually playing this was that this is a weird map. It's very small, but then it's very packed. Like there's a lot of stuff in a small area. Do you agree with me?
Yeah, it's true. There are I mean, six checkpoints in the whole map, even though it's so small, and there are lots of corridors and everything. So there is a lot of places you can go and lots of hiding places and lots of different ways you can go.
Exactly. And what do you think about the lighting? I think it's a little bit different in this map. Do you agree?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan at this point. Of course, the map is still work in progress, so it probably will change a lot. But to be honest, I think it's Evil Bob 1 went a little bit over the top with the lighting and the contrast and everything. But yeah, it's different than what we're used to.
Well, let's look that better later on. But let's start about with the Marion start, and it's called command in this map. And well, naturally there's the tech point and command station, but it's missing the RT. The RT is on the other side of the wall. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's maybe a bit hard to defend from because it's on the other side of the wall, but I don't know. I don't know how it will affect the gameplay. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but um, with my experience, I haven't seen aliens pushing on that RT in the early game, and in the late game, it's east sec down, but it doesn't really matter that much, I think.
True, and the other RT in generator is almost as close to the Marine start. It might be actually a bit closer.
Yeah,
So
it's very close to. And also to note about the Marine Start is that there are a lot of entrances into it. I think there are four, like three corridors, and then there's a vent. What do you think about this approach?
it might be pretty easy for aliens to attack because the Marines don't have that much space because the Marines are of course taking advantage of huge rooms when they can snipe the aliens who need to get to close combat.
Yeah,
But what this map in general is lacking is vents. I don't know if it's going to change, but there are not many vents in the whole map, so the aliens can't really ambush from them and take advantage that way.
yeah, or maybe we just haven't found them. But maybe we should move on to ventilation, which is pretty much empty. But it's the way one of the ways to get into the hub, which is the room that everything is connected in this map. It's like the center of the whole spaceship that the map is. What do you think about the hub?
I think it's an interesting location. It's like one room, but there are two RTs on the different side of the room, so it's possible that the aliens are controlling the other RT while the Marines are controlling the other. They are effectively like two different rooms inside the same location.
Yeah, and then there's this tiny walkway on the other side of the hub, while the middle is kind of just empty, and nobody goes there because it doesn't lead to very many places.
True, true. So it works like two or even three different rooms, even though it's one. I think it's very interesting,
Yeah,
and it's going to see a lot of action.
And then on the roof, there's this walkway too, and Skulks can ambush and hide over there. But then again, I think Marines are able to shoot through the roof thing.
Yeah, probably I would have to try that. I'm not sure, but probably yeah.
But anyways, Hub is one of the biggest rooms in the map, and most of the or lots of fighting happens in that room, and it includes 2 rest points. Maybe we should move next to the engine, which is one of the rooms you can get from Hub.
Yeah, there are 3 tech points on this side of the map, and engine is the one in the middle. And yeah, it's an important location. What is interesting is that there are 2 power nodes in the same location. The other is for engine, I believe, and the other is for loading, which is the other tech point on the northern side of the map.
Oh, I didn't know that. I've
Yeah, they
noticed
are.
there are 2 power nodes, but I didn't know the other one was for loading. Interesting.
And what is even more interesting is that it's behind the lockable door. So if if you lock the door, you can't get from loading to the loading power node. So it's not accessible from the same location if the door is locked for aliens. That is.
Very interesting. Also, engine has very interesting geometry. There's a lot of stairs, walkways, and I think it's a fairly complex room. Hard to get a good grasp how it works.
Yeah, a lot like this map in general. It's there's so much details and so much hiding places, and yeah, it's an interesting location.
Yeah, an engine includes the tech point, power node, and 2 lockable doors. And then I think there are how many other entrances? 1 or 2.
Um, you can get from hub through the bottom of the room to hub, and I'm not sure which other entrances.
Yeah, this is too complicated room to get a good hang
Yeah,
on. Let's
we
move
have
on.
we are very new to this map, so I'm getting lost all the time and still having to learn the map.
Anyways, let's move to loading, which is one of the most interesting tech points in the map because it's the closest to the alien start, and it's the one that aliens will most probably build their hive on.
Yeah, this is the definitely the most likely place for a early hive trap because it's so close to the alien start. But I think that lockable door mixes it up a little bit because it's not accessible for the aliens, but it is for the Marines. So it's possible for the Marines to take engine and be relatively safe from the aliens.
Yeah, you're right. Marines can even build base gate on the other side of the door without aliens really noticing it. Then they can just rush to the hive. It's a very interesting decision by Evil Bob 1 here.
True that. And loading 2 is missing a resource point. The closest one is in backhold. You have to go around the wall there as well.
Yes, it's pretty far away for aliens to get infestation with the current SIST system, and for Marines, it's far away from the Marine start. So it's kind of I would say weird checkpoint. It's hard to get to.
True, you might not see too much early artists there at least.
Yeah, and I'm just hovering now in backhold and showing how dark this place actually is. You can't see anything here. It is like the light would be broken here.
Yeah, it really shows the contrast in this map. It's pitch black in behind these crates over here in backhold.
Yeah,
So it's very interesting.
and it's just next to the alien start. So usually that's a place where you don't want to be as a lonely Marine. But it also might be interesting for a base gate in a late game.
True, though I think it might be pretty easy to see that,
Yeah,
even though it's in the dark.
yeah, might be. But then we get the central hold, which is the starting tech point for aliens. What do you think about central hold, Alan?
Yeah, it's a lot like the map in general. It's so tightly packed, lots of crates all over the place. And here you have an RT right next to the hive, so it's not that far away as in Marine Start. What is
Yeah,
interesting is that is getting towards hub from the central hold because the entrance is so high. I don't think you can even access it if you're not an alien.
yeah. Last game I tried to go from Alien Start to Hub as a gorge, and I found this wall here, and I was like, how do I get there? And I had to
uh,
walk all the way to loading.
and it's also a bit complicated to drop the cyst there, I believe.
Oh yes, you have to go through loading, I believe. Can't really remember. I tried it out. But anyways, I think the battle mostly focuses on loading and hub and maybe engine and of course marine start and alien start. But then there's also a whole other side in the map, which is about the front hold, bridge, and generator. What do you think about them in all?
Um, in the games I have seen, they have seen relatively little action going there because they're so far away from the likely first hive, which is in loading. But I don't know. You might even be able to drop a hive here because it's so unexpected. Though generator RT point, which is pretty close to the bridge, is the most likely place for Marines to drop an RT in the early game. So they might go through bridge quite often. So it, I don't know if a sneaky ninja hive there would work.
Yeah, but yeah. So there's a lot of fights going over RTs on both sides of the map, but the decisive fights for the hives are most probably happening on the left side of the map.
True, true.
Is there something else we should talk about, Ale?
I'm not sure. I think that covers most of the map, but
Yeah,
we have so little experience with the map, so I'm not sure what is going to happen. There might be something very surprising, something we haven't even seen.
indeed. I guess we should cut this here, but maybe I should reveal the actual reason why we did this whole thing. Is that HPZ and Duplex dis- uh, are having a scrim in this map very soon, and we're casting it with Ale. So we wanted to get a little time to know the map and describe how it plays to get the most of the scrim.
That is true, and I believe it's possible that we might even see a new version of the map before the scrim, which should be starting in 15 minutes. So it's possible that something is going to change. So because the map is work in progress, so anything could change. But that just makes it more interesting for us.
Yes, but thanks for watching and see you in the actual scrim against HBZ and Duplex.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Thanks.